Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video I'm going to take a look at Evolve Shaman. Evolve Shaman really became a thing during Journey to Un'Goro, and in Knights of the Frozen Throne it has retained its status as the best Shaman deck in Hearthstone. So let's take a look at what this deck is all about. So it's a fairly aggressive deck. It's able to get on the board very early in the game. And then it has a couple of big threats in it. It has the Bloodlust win condition, so whenever you have a wide board, you're always threatening to play Bloodlust and go face with a lot of power. And then it has also some powerful swings with Evolves. There's Double Gangster, and you can play Double Gangster plus Evolve on turn 6 in order to get 3 random 6-drops on the board. Or you can play that later with Thrall Deathseer. You can also evolve stuff like Saronite Chain Gang. So there's some pretty interesting and powerful things you can do with this, either by killing your opponent with Bloodlust or by overwhelming them with big minions that you get from Evolve. This deck gained a little bit from the new expansion deck Knights of the Frozen Throne, so it gained Saronite Chain Gang, which is a good card both defensively and as an evolve target. And it gained Thrall Deathseer, which is an alternative way to evolve your minions and also gives you a hero power that lets you further evolve those minions, so it's pretty cool. Some versions of this build are also running Bone Mare, a new 7-drop card, which is a 7-mana 5/5 that gives another minion +4/+4 and taunt. It's great target for single evolves with Thrall's hero power, but not so great with the general evolve because it buffs a minion, and if that buffed minion is evolved it loses the buff, so there's some ups and downs on using that card. But basically there are 3 cards in the new expansion that are potential for this deck, 2 of which are included in this sample list. And when you're playing this deck, when you're mulliganing, there are 3 cards basically that you always want to keep. You always want to keep Firefly, you always want to keep Bloodseer Corsair, yes, even in matchups where the opponent has no weapon. Because if there's a matchup where the opponent has no weapon, then on turn 1 you can play Bloodseer Corsair and have it pull patches from the deck, which is actually the most powerful 1-mana play that you can do. And third card, you always want to keep Jade Claws. So those give you some kind of early game power. Then depending on the matchup you also, and other cards that you have, you also sometimes want to keep stuff like Devolve, which is great for example against Druid, it's great against Spreading Plague, it's great against Aggro Druid, and a bunch of things that it's really good against. It's really good against Murloc Paladin, it's really good against Murlocs as well. Then there's Maelstrom Portal, which is especially good against Pirate Warrior, it's really good at clearing those 1 health minions away. There's Primal Fin Totem, which is great in some slower matchups where you get to play this on the board and you get to benefit from those tokens it creates and the opponent will struggle to destroy it. And then there's Flametongue Totem, which is great if you already have some minions. So let's say you have Bloodseer Corsair and you have Flametongue Totem, then you can drop Bloodseer Corsair, it will pull patches and you can play Flametongue Totem on that and you can have them both attack for 3. So a couple of situational cards as well. And then during the game you're aiming to control the board. This deck is all about board control. You have to have a board in order to do anything. You're aiming to have the board, stay on the board, control it and then push for lethal, either with Bloodlust or by evolving your minions into bigger threats that can then sometimes win the game even without a Bloodlust. Overall a very powerful, very explosive, has some big swing turns. It's the most powerful Shaman deck currently in Hearthstone. So let's go take a look at how this deck actually plays in real games. And remember, if you enjoyed this video then like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. And now let's go take a look at that gameplay. Considered Paladin to be such a popular class, but I guess Murloc Paladin does offer some way to counter Jade Druid. My warrior deck would probably be pretty bad here, by the way, because it does not deal well with Murloc Paladin. I guess I didn't mulligan hard enough for those earlier. But okay, Primal Fin Totem. He has the coin, so this cannot be a Murloc Paladin, right? didn't play anything on 1 even though he has the coin. So this has got to be some kind of control paladin, or maybe mid-range type of divine shield build or something. Just seems unlikely for this to be Murlocs. Unfortunately I have no way to deal with the hydrologist. Able to love, hi. Oh, hello there. I'm a little bit surprised he already played the secret. Well, I cannot kill this one right now. Actually I could with patches. But I don't think I want to. Let's just hit face. That will say, look for noble sacrifice and eye for an eye. So I get that one out of the way. I have Jade Lightning for next turn. I can drop Mana Tide here. That will put him in the somewhat awkward position where he can kill the Mana Tide or he can kill the Primal Fin Totem, assuming he has 1 more damage, which I assume he has. But he cannot kill both of them. And if he plays Rallying Blade, yeah, no, he added 1 more damage, which I assumed he would have. The Righteous Protector is a little bit annoying though. Because he has the tools to even kill a thing from below right here. So what if I play Jade Claws? He can still kill the Mana Tide next turn. He can almost certainly kill the Mana Tide next turn. I probably have to consider the Mana Tide lost. If I Jade Claws Hero Power, I will have 4 mana again next turn, enough to play Jade Lightning. If I think from below and he has a weapon, for example, then that's pretty disastrous. He can use the weapon and the Protector to kill the thing. This guy can still kill the Mana Tide. I think it needs to be Hero Power and Jade Claws here. So I get to take down the Righteous Protector. I need to take down its Divine Shield anyway to play around Rallying Blade a little bit. I think this is fine. Now this means that he can clear 2 of the 3 minions already this turn without taking any damage, because both of these have 0 attack. But I have Jade Lightning and I have the 1/1 and I have the weapon, so I have some tools with which to try to work on this next turn. Now that's going to be a getaway Kodo most likely. Serenite Chain Gang is not too bad. I could also Hero Power into thing from below. Let's say I kill the 3/3 Hydrologist here. I guess giving him a Hydrologist is better than giving him a Rockpool Hunter. With these minions on the board right now. I have no way to kill them all. Oh, it was a noble sacrifice. I think that was a pretty weak choice. This checked for that. So now I can kill the 2/2 Hydrology. That would mean that these 2 can kill the thing from below together, even if there are no more buffs. But Jade Lightning is not that strong either, so I guess it's the thing from below play. I'll kill this one and I'll play the thing from below. Then we get to see what he has there. So thing from below is dead on board and I think there's something more coming. Spikered Steed cannot come down yet. Blessing can of course come down. Blessing of Kings is not that strong though. Oh, Scalemancer, that's interesting. Not very strong maybe in this case. I might not have to kill that. They can just play Serenite Chain, but he's going to buff it with the Spikered Steed. Yeah, that's actually what's going to happen. What do I do when it gets Spikered Steeded? I would have to find a Devolve. Too bad I haven't found a Devolve. I mean, 1 Devolve would be great here. It would be even better next turn as a top deck, but... Okay, I guess it's Serenite Chain Gang turn. And Hero Power. Face here. There's going to be a Spikered Steed on this one now. So it's going to become a 4/8. And I need to find the Devolve. But we'll see. Now I'm pretty much all in on finding that devolve. Of course, if he doesn't have a Spike-Red Steed, then these Taunt Minions make it really awkward for him. Pokemon would strike Zodia Mage out sometime. Maybe. I don't really like that kind of decks, but it's possible. I really don't want to kill this. That's the thing. That is the thing. Give him a 2/6 and an 8/8. I think I'll rather go with Troll here. Let's see what Troll is able to bring out. Can I get some good stuff going? Cello Greydrigger, Windfury Harpy, Dalara Mage, Deadly Fork. Not the greatest of stuff. Okay. We'll go with this. He's going to kill the Harpy most likely.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Will be interesting to see what he's going for here. Because I'm really looking for that devolve. If I can find a devolve, I'm in such a good spot. Weasel Tunneler. That's not a good card. I do want to take away the Choose of a Champion. Can I kill this one, the 2/6 and the 8/8? So I can deal 4. 4 plus 1+1. Hit. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can kill everything. I just have to leave him with the Choose of the Champion. I guess I will do that. I guess I will do this. Because I couldn't find a devolve, so then we're going to go with these and those and this and this, and then I will trade into that one. Let's go with this. I think this line of play is alright. He gets to use his Choose of a Champion again, but I got rid of the Spike-Red Steed and the Skelemancer. I cannot wait to find Devolve forever. I mean, if I can't find it, then I can't find it. Hi, Sandyscam. Good to see you. So now he has Primordial Drake in his hand. Primordial Drake and Gentle Megasaur, right? Oh, but he drew a Murloc Tidecaller, so it's Gentle Megasaur and the Tidecaller, no Primordial Drake. Interesting. Interesting times. So I can play Flametongue Totem, Sharp Fork, that would be 5 mana. I can hit there, value trade there. He doesn't look like he has a Primordial Drake. I do want to evolve every turn, I think. Alright, we go with the Flametongue Totem here. We're going with Sharp Fork. So I can kill off the Curator, I can kill off the Murloc, and I want to evolve this fellow, get that into a 3-drop, it becomes a really bad 3-drop, and I guess I can play the Weasel Tunneler. Why not? It's a minion. Midrange. Yo, your thoughts on Hunt the Death Knight? Any good or just dust? Doesn't seem too good, to be honest. Some real issues with that. Interesting battles we find ourselves in. I guess I can sacrifice the Weasel Tunneler and give it into his deck. Make his draws worse. This is still going to pull patches, right?
The elements are silent.
Yeah, and I can take a value trade with this so that I can evolve it again. Okay, so I play the Bloodsail Corsair. I remove the weapon, and I pull patches. And I need to run these 3 into that one in order to get a full board clear here. Patches can go. Then I can use this here to get this board clear going. And I could get a 4-drop. That's 6 mana. Yeah, I can just play the Samurai Chain Gang. And I can play the Jade Claws. And I can evolve this one, which will probably cause it so that the Consecration or a Primordial Drake cannot clear the board.
Put your faith in the light.
Okay, can I please find a devolve already? Oh, this is a little awkward. I mean, I can take down the Divine Shield. I could Bloodlust and sacrifice just the Jade Golem to kill Tyrion. That's probably the play. I think I need to Bloodlust here. Let's Bloodlust. And I can take down Tyrion like this. And I can use this fellow to take down the 1/1 so that I get to deny any good stuff coming. I can play a couple of Firefly, Flame Elemental, and I can evolve a 4-drop into a 5-drop. And now I should be in a position to kill him next turn with a Bloodlust. Unless he... Of course he can have the Consecration or Primordial Break now. Bone Mare also kind of helps. Though this one pushes through the Bone Mare and then I will still have enough. Yeah, so it's still lethal with the Bloodlust. Let's drop another Bloodlust here. And then we can just push through. And kill him like this. Yeah, that seems reasonably good. Jade Druid or Aggro Druid? Or Midrange Druid? So many Druids. That means the Samurai Chain Troll is pretty good. I could try with this maybe. A little bit of a greedy hand, but I do have Bloodsail Corsair to play in 1. No! Drawing Patches was really bad. Okay, I need to play the Bloodsail Corsair here. I really didn't want to draw Patches. That was terrible. Oh, but this Maelstrom Portal is good. Let's play that. I don't have to use health on the Bloodsail Corsair. Too bad Patches isn't a Murloc. Just a pirate. It looks like a Murloc. But it's not. Not really. So I'm looking for a turn 4 Samurai Chain Gang into turn 5 Troll. That's my plan here. Why would you play Pharaoh Rage there? I have no idea. Patches can come down later with a Bloodlust. Next turn is Samurai Chain Gang. Hopefully some of them can survive. Druid should not be able to do too much things with 5 mana unless he has an Innervate. He didn't even play Jade Spirit last turn. So let's see if we can make Samurai Chain Gang survive. He ramped with that. So that possibly implies a Primordial Drake play for next turn. And Samurai Chain Gang counters that pretty decently. That Primordial Drake still kills 2. But it's fine. It doesn't kill either of these and then they become 6 drops. Oh, a Crypt Lord. Right. Interesting line of play. But he's down to 1 card, so okay, what do I do? I mean, I could Bloodlust. If I Bloodlust, I could wipe these minions. But I can also play Troll. But I think I really like the Troll play. I cannot quite kill the Crypt Lord, but I can take a lot, hit it for a lot, then go for Troll. If that's an ultimate infestation, he still cannot play it next turn. I think I just really like the Troll play here. I can even spend the coin to get a Firefly out as well, to get one more minion. All of these can hit into the Crypt Lord, make it a little bit weaker. Then I can play Firefly. Firefly into coin Troll. I'm not too concerned about Fangirl, but maybe I should be. I'm not sure. Well. But did I just kill myself with the unlicensed apothecary? Well, if he has a swipe, then I just died because of the unlicensed apothecary. Oh, that was pretty bad. All he needs is swipe or Feral Rage. Let's see. Does he have one of those? That's not a swipe or Feral Rage. So we're still cool. Things are getting a bit serious. That's some serious... I mean... I just feel like I'm low-rolling quite a lot with Evolves. Maybe that's just a feeling I have. So I'm not a big fan of Evolve. Okay, so do I have lethal with Bloodlust? I can't play Patches, because the apothecary would kill me. But I have 13... 23... Ah, that's lethal with Bloodlust, right? 23... Yeah, that's lethal with Bloodlust. Shaman can do. I like this hand. I can play Bloodset Corsair on 1 against Druid. It will also bring Patches out, and then I have Flame Tongue Totem follow up. That's really good. So here we go. I might also go with the hero power next turn. Depends a lot on what he's going to do. But we'll see. I also don't know what kind of druid he is yet. But we're going to find that out soon enough. Coin and... Interesting. Well, Patches will unfortunately have to die now. It sucks a little bit. But on the other hand, it's also able to deal with that. A 2-mana 1/5 taunt. That's not bad. Now he could just hero power down to Bloodset Corsair though. So if he's playing that card... Is he even a Jade Druid? I don't know. Oh, that Evolve. I guess that has to come down to Double Gangster a little bit later. I guess that just has to come down to Double Gangster on 6. And I have to hope he doesn't have a swipe here. This would be a perfect board to swipe. Really, really good board to swipe. But no swipe yet. That's good. I'm going to play a thing from below over there, I guess. Yeah, there's something from below play. Alright. We're getting geared up for a Double Gangster Evolve on 6. But what does the Druid have? I still don't quite know what kind of Druid. I think this is some kind of big Druid, maybe? Taunt Druid? What kind of Druid is this? Innervate. Always scary. Always scary stuff when they innervate. I'm pretty happy about the 7/5 minion now. Because that 5 health really makes life difficult for him. Okay, you already played the Innervate, so you kind of have to know what you're going to do with that, right? Or maybe not.
for no one.
Ideally, I would like to save the Flame Tongue Totem for after the evolve. I don't really like evolving Flame Tongue Totems. That's not great. But if I need to sacrifice it, then I will. We'll see. Okay, he's going with the poisonous minions, right? He went with the taunt minions. That's interesting. That's really interesting.
I wonder.
So I can try to roll a spell power totem, which would then let me deal with these with a Maelstrom portal. Let's see what I can find. Healing totem is not bad either, but then I probably need to use the Flame Tongue totem now. Just to push through these minions.
There's little time.
I believe I need to do this. Just so I can push through his defenses here.
There's little time.
And we're looking at double Gangster Evolve next turn.
None shall.
Ooh, a Black Knight. That's interesting. Is double Gangster Evolve still the play? I could also just kill the Black Knight with some Jade Claw stuff. If I go double Gangster Evolve, the Black Knight will live. And I will have, these will be just 3 drops. And a 2 drop. I guess double Gangster Evolve is still the play. And not killing the Black Knight yet. We're going face. And it's double Gangster Evolve. Let's see what I can find. Well, that 1/1 6 drop, that's 5/5, 6 drop, that's 6/7, 6 drop, that's 4/6. Relatively mediocre results. But I can troll them next turn. He is probably going to be able to kill 2 at most of these bigger minions. And then there's the poisonous snake also to worry about. Lots of stuff to worry about. That Frozen Crusher can be pretty decent. Do you have another Innervate in hand? He looks like he has another Innervate in hand. Mark of the Lotus, interesting.
You win. I can rest.
I didn't get to play Troll. I wanted to play that Troll, get those minions out. I didn't get to do that, now I'm all sad. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.